Thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. My name is Charmaine Marie, and listen, I am your angelic intuitive soul healer, and I am back. I got another message for y'all. So listen, I want to talk about the life mission of a earth angel, right? Because you have a specific mission, and there's different type of earth angels, right? So people possess unique personalities and traits, okay? So earth angels also, they come in different variety of forms. So this is why you feel different. You feel like you don't fit in. Nobody understands you because God, he put you here for your life mission, right? So let's talk about this. Some earth angels are overachievers, right? So these exceptional earth angels, let's talk about this, y'all. They have an unwavering motivation to excel, okay? With their impressive ability to accomplish tasks and to persuade their goals. So they often find success in their chosen field, right? So these overachievers, they harness their influence to impact the world around them positively, right? So also you got the activists. The activist earth angel, let's talk about this, has a deep passion, y'all, for social justice causes, okay? They devote their lives to fighting for the rights and well-being of other people tirelessly, working to create a fair and equal order. Well, equal world, for all, right? So their unwavering dedication to making a difference is truly inspiring because they are activists. So you got different types of earth angels. So depending on the mission that God sent you here to do on the earth, you could just be a creator. You know, you gifted with artistic skills and boundless creativity, right? So earth angels, they use their talents, okay, to spread joy, to inspire other people, to infuse the world, y'all, with beauty, okay? Whether that be through art, through music, through any other creative projects, right? They leave a lasting impact and they inspire other people around them. So you have to decipher your life mission. Why did God put you here? Because God, he said that he set apart the godly for himself, right? He said you were chosen, that you were a royal. You're royal, right? Listen, when God said he set apart something, when he has possession of you, what does that mean? That means it's the state of having, the state of owning, the state of controlling something, right? Something belonging to one. So this is why you feel like you don't fit in, right? Because God, he set apart the godly for himself according to Psalms 4 and 3, right? So let's get more into this, y'all, because this is what God do. He said, you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people for God's own possession. So you belong to one. That is God. You belong to him. He has possession of you. He put you here so you can accomplish your life mission, okay? And so this is the reason why, y'all, there are different types of earth angels, right? So listen, you got the adventurer. They are driven by love for exploration, okay, and a thirst for knowledge. So these type of adventurous earth angels, they embark on exciting journeys of discovery, right? So they are passionate about experiencing new things, learning from diverse cultures, okay, sharing their adventures with other people, right? So they have a zest for life and it's contagious, right? So as an earth angel, you got special abilities, right? You got unique qualities about you and traits that other people may not have, right? So also then you have the healer, right? So like I said in one of my other videos, I know how to bring dead things back to life, right? So I'm good at doing things with my hands. I have healing in my hands, right? I could bring dead things back to life, right? This is how I show my creativity in the world, right? But I also have other gifts as well. This is just one of them as a healer. So I'm talking about this because I want you to understand your journey and who you are, where you're at right now on your spiritual journey. And this is the reason why God is using me, so that I can also help other people heal your past life ancestral karma, right? Through your bloodline, so that you can recognize who you are on your spiritual journey to ascension, right? Because that's what it's about, y'all. It's about obtaining angelhood. That is the end goal, right? So, listen, the healer earth angels, let's talk about it. They possess a remarkable ability to aid others in their healing journey, okay? Be it physical, be it emotional, be it spiritual, okay? With their soothing presence and nurturing aurora, okay? They bring comfort and peace to those in need, okay? Offering solace and support. So this is why, I feed people, I clothe people, and I do charity. I'm big on charity because it's important to me. People that I don't know may need me. So it's things that God will have me to do where I'm able to help other people. And then even me coming on here is still part of my purpose. It's part of my journey as a healer to come on here and talk about these things, because you may feel like, hey, God, I just don't fit in with the world. I'm different. So I'm still on here, and I'm coming on here so that I can encourage you while you're on your spiritual journey, okay, throughout your ascension process, all right? So you can understand, like, okay, I'm not the only one out here that feel like this. It's part of the spiritual path that you're on. It's part of the mission, okay, that God has you on while you're here on earth, right? So this is why he said that you are chosen. You are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation. He said a people for God's own possession, to proclaim the virtues of him who called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. So this is one of the reasons why God will choose you. He will take you from darkness to light. He will pull you out of the darkness and bring you in to the marvelous light, so that you can understand what type of earth angel you are, okay? If he's called you. See, you got to be called. Many are called, few are chosen. So once he called you, you got to respond to the call, and then few are chosen. So listen, if you want to be chosen, you got to make sure that when he call, you come. Most of the time it will be difficult, because as an earth angel here on earth, you can't go where you want to go. You can't do the things that you want to do. You can try to, but he's always going to bring you back to your life mission. I'm telling you, you cannot do what you want to do when you chosen by God. You got to do what he's called you to do. Oftentimes, yes, it's uncomfortable. It don't feel good. Okay, but guess what? You are his possession. All right, your life is not your own life. You can't do what you want to do. Okay, so you gotta. It's a playbook. It's rules that you gotta play by as an earth angel here on earth. You cannot do what you want to do. You have to make sure also you govern accordingly what God has given you. You have to govern over the things that he has given to you while you down here, right? So listen to this. Let's get more into this, y'all, because it says that nevertheless, God's firm foundation, his foundation, y'all, this is what stands. Bearing this seal, okay, it says the Lord knows those who are his, and everyone who calls on the name of the Lord must turn away from iniquity. So when you truly chosen by God, you got to turn from iniquity, y'all. You can't continue to walk therein iniquity. You got to turn, and you got to be converted, right? You got to turn from your wicked ways. This is part of you healing your past life ancestral karma, right? So listen to this. And we know that God, he works all things together, right, for the good of those who love him, who are called according to his purpose. For God, it says, for those God foreknew, he also predestined to be conformed. So you have to be conformed to the image of his son, okay? So that he will be the firstborn among many brothers. And those he predestined, he also called. Okay? And those he called, he also justified. So when God called you, he also gonna justify you. And those he justified, he also gonna glorify you, right? So listen, it says, for he chose us in him before the foundation of the world to be holy. He called you to a holy life. He called you to be blameless in his presence, in love. So he said, you did not choose me. He said, I chose you. He appointed you. You the one got the mission here on earth. He appointed you, okay, so that you can do what? You can go and bear fruit. He said, and fruit that will remain. He wants you to bear fruit in your life that's going to remain. So whatever you ask the Father in my name, it says he will give you. He will give you, right? So it says, behold, what manner of love the Father has given to us, that we should be called the children of God. And that is what we are. We're children of God. He said the reason the world does not know us, see, the world don't know you. Just because you living here on this earth, the world don't know you. I just did a video about how prophets are disregarded, okay, in his own hometown and also in his home. So go read your Bible, because I'm talking about what type of earth angel you are. You need to recognize the role that you play on earth right now, and what are you supposed to be doing, okay? Because you got a life mission, and this is why God has called you. And I'm on here to tell you this so you can recognize who you are in God on your spiritual journey, right? The reason the world does not know us is that it did not know him. The world did not know Christ. So therefore, if we are in Christ, okay, if he is the one who chose us before the foundation of the world to be holy, to be blameless, okay, if he predestined us to be conformed to the image of his son, do you really think the world gonna know you? These people, they ain't gonna recognize you, okay? So just because he predestined you, just because he justified you, and he also gonna glorify you, okay, that does not mean that the world will know you. That ain't what that means. So let's talk about it. Let's get more into this. You are his possession. You are his asset. That's what possession means. Okay? You belong to him. Just like Satan's children, they belong to him. You belong to the Spirit. You belong to the Spirit of truth. Okay? You belong to Christ. Right? So listen to this. You're no longer chattel to Satan. All right? Listen to this. He don't own you no more, because you went from the kingdom of darkness to the kingdom of light. So listen to this. That's why you got to understand light and darkness. You got to understand. Right? So listen, let me say this. Let me talk about this. Another type of earth angel is the hermit, right? Hermit earth angels, they thrive in solitude. Solitude and small groups, right? They're often introverts. So they want to be away from small crowds. Large crowds. Large crowds, I don't like it. Noisy environments, don't like it. I'm good in solitude, right? Listen, hermit, earth angel. Listen to this. They are always reflective and introspective. So that may be you. That may be you too, right? Providing deep insight and wisdom. So, you always thinking about your unique perspective in the world, right? And what it is that God has called you to do down here, right? So listen, you have a life mission on earth as an earth angel. So your life mission on earth, right? I'm going to say this, it extends beyond. It goes way beyond, I'm telling you, your personal achievements and ambitions, okay? Your life is supposed to revolve, I wanted to say, around service to others and to the betterment of the world. That's why God sent you here, and this is what your life mission is. So, that's why I do Rainbows of Hope, charity, and I give back to pregnant moms that are faced with crisis situations, okay? Homelessness, abandonment, all right? Poverty, lack of education, and unemployment. That's what I do, all right? This is my life mission here on earth, Rainbows of Hope, right? So listen, I am hope. So let me say this. Your purpose is oftentimes helping other people, uplifting spirits, okay? Spreading love, spreading positivity, and fostering harmony and unity, all right? Now, your mission also, it can manifest in other ways, various ways, okay? It could be through your career, all right? You may dedicate your professional life to serving others. It could be through volunteer work, okay? It could be through various different ways, y'all. It is just basically making it a point to spread kindness in everyday interactions. That's basically what it is. That's what it's about. Your ultimate goal in this life, okay, is to bring about positive change in the world. That's what it's about. And this is why God has chose you. He chose you, right? So let me say this. He says, many are called, but few are chosen. Just because he calls somebody don't mean they're going to respond. Okay? He said, we know that he has chosen you, brothers who are beloved by God. We know that he has chosen you. He chose you. He said, therefore, as the elect of God, holy and beloved, he said, clothe yourselves with hearts of compassion, kindness and humility, gentleness and patience. Okay? That should be the clothes that you put on every day when you wake up. Every day you wake up. A heart of compassion for people. Okay? Because you know why? When you loan to the poor, you loan to God and he will repay you. So listen, this is the reason why the world does not know you either. This is why. Because he said few are chosen. Not everybody is chosen. Okay? It takes a special type of person to be chosen by God. But this is why he says that God has chosen you to be a people for his prized possession. He said, out of all the peoples on the face of the earth, you are his prized possession. And this is why he chose you. He said, listen, how then can it be known that your people, okay, and I have found favor in your sight? He said, unless you go with us. This is why God is with you. Wherever you go, this is why he with you. How else will we be distinguished from all the other people on the face of the earth? Listen, he said, he who created you, O Jacob, okay, and he formed you, O Israel. He said, do not fear. He said, for I have redeemed you, okay? I have called you by my name, and you are mine. And just like I am his, you are his too. And this is why he chose you. He said they all will be mine. They will be mine. He said, and on the day when I prepare my treasured possession, he said, I will spare them as a man spares his own son who serves him, right? And this is why, before God, okay, Before he formed you in the womb, he said that he knew you. He knew you. He said, I knew you. He said, and before you were born, he said, I set you apart. He said, and I appointed you. What did he appoint you as? He said, I appointed you as a prophet to the nations. So listen, I'm done. He said, you are mine. You are his prized possession, right? So listen, y'all, I love y'all. I hope this video will help you to recognize, okay, that you are not the only one on earth who has a life mission, and that you are his prized possession. God says that you are his.